Once upon a time, in a city just like the one you live in right now, there lived a man, a rich man to be precise. He was called Philip. He had 3 men working for him. A time came when he had to travel for a long business trip, so he called his workers together and gave them some amount of money to invest in any business of their choice. He gave them $5,000 each. And mind you, this were a huge sum of money in those days. He left and bid them farewell. The following day, one of the workers invested in trading stocks. And after a short period of time, he was able to raise $5,000 more. The other worker invested in agriculture and was able to raise $2,000 more. But the third worker dug up the ground and buried his money. When Philip returned, he called his workers together to give an account of the money entrusted to them. The first one reported 100% interest. The second reported a 40% interest, while the third guy dug up the money he had buried and gave it back to his boss because he was afraid of failing in whatever business he was going to invest in. Guess what? Philip promoted 2 of his workers and fired 1. I believe you know who got fired. The money-bearing guy. In life, you lose whatever you don't use. You can see this in everything you can ever think of. For example, a car parked for years without turning on the engine. It becomes bad over time. A fruit kept in a basket at room temperature spoils in time without being eaten. You use it or you lose it. You use the opportunities you have right now or you will lose it. You use your skills and talent or you will lose it. You use your resources or you will lose it. Whatever you keep dominant will always remain dominant and sometimes becomes useless forever. Life has given you the choice to invest in anything you believe it's worth investing in. Just like the story we've heard, you have in your power to choose between those who put in the work to make life worth living, or become like the money-bearing guy who end up losing everything. Whatever you have today, I will urge you to use it. Start that business you've always dreamt of. Grow that skill or talent you've always wanted. Invest in that relationship you've always envisioned. Remember, you lose whatever you don't use. This is the Sammy Show.